Okay, what do guys notice first in a girl?
Well, I mean, how else? Like,
Life is always better, ayo, ayo. When we are together, ayo, ayo. We're walking on gold rays. These are the best days. Ayo, ayo.
We're back with another video.
hello, ladies and gents of Earth. I know you've been waiting. The news sources have told you correct. Everyone, CNN, Fox News, but it's true. I'm getting a haircut this Friday. Chelsea has mocked me quite a lot, saying that she doesn't like my wispies, even though this was the thing in like 9th grade. But now I'm getting it chopped off and I'm pretty excited about it.
We're doing a video all about your questions. Your questions that you would like to ask your guy friends, your boyfriend, I don't know, any guy in your life, but you've been too afraid to ask. This has been a trend that has resurfaced from years ago. I remember I did a very first one in high school with my guy friends and it was a blast to do, so we're bringing it back.
Bring it back.
So we have the questions on Nick's phone and I hope you guys were bold.
Dude, so many of them are like dating. Like such dating related. Yeah, like all of them. Okay, but for real, anyways. Chelsea told me to talk about why guys ghost girls.
No, it was a question on there. You're supposed to not say that I said it.
Never mind. Grace Meter _ asks, why do you ghost us? I personally have never ghosted anyone.
You haven't?
Oh, okay, no, that's not true. The reason that guys usually ghost a girl is because she's either super clingy or because they sometimes will want to be like more than friends and the guy feels bad and he just wants to be friends out of like feeling bad for the girl, and then the girl normally tries to take it a step further. That's usually when a guy will ghost.
Is that from personal experience?
Yeah.
In reality, if this has happened to you, you probably need to get a guy with straightforward intentions.
Yeah, and you might also need to stop being clingy. Like if you're really clingy, you might need to like not do that.
I hope nobody gets offended by that, but I think you know what he meant by that. So this girl asked, what's the most annoying thing about females in general?
Oh, they always think they're right. Yeah, that's by far the most annoying thing about you in my book. I would say females in general, but I only really know you. But like Chelsea always thinks she's right about everything, and so it's either me just like opting out of an argument or like you getting mad at me because you think you're right and I'm wrong, and that's it. So like them always thinking they're right / like their hard-headedness to listen to other people. And hey, sometimes I have been wrong.
Yeah.
I've been wrong a lot, but...
Or maybe neither of us are right. You never thought of that?
That's rare.
How does a girl crying look to you / affect you? Does it freak you out or you chill with it?
You just chill with it. You just gotta roll with it. You know, you're gonna have good days and bad days, and so... You know, girls are gonna cry now and then, and...
I cried a lot when we were first dating because we were long distance, so there's a lot of emotions.
Yep, you just gotta roll with it. It's just part of the deal. So if you can't deal with a girl crying or with a girl being emotional, then you probably just shouldn't date girls. Yeah, so it's just what I think.
And guys get emotional too.
Yeah, not nearly as much, but yeah. Question.
What are some gifts that you like to receive for birthdays, anniversaries, etc.?
Money and or anything made out of leather.
So what? What's made out of
bags, wallets, bags with wallets in them full of money.
As a girl,
That's it.
like...
Oh, and you can buy me a new MacBook if you want to, because mine's a 2013 and whew, it's about to...
Babe, they're asking for somebody in their life. They're not trying to bless you, I'm sure.
No, that's what I'm saying. Buy your boy a Mac, buy him something leather, buy him a leather wallet or a leather bag, or buy him a leather bag with a leather wallet inside that's full of money. He will not dislike it, I promise you. I promise you. Any of those things he will not return or dislike.
Okay, what do guys notice first in a girl?
Well, I mean, how else? Like, their physical attraction. If one is physically attracted to a woman, is usually the first thing that a guy will notice.
And he's using us as an example.
Yeah. Yeah. Gosh. So there's 3 things that I was seeking when it came to looking for my beautiful bride here is smile, hair, and eyes. And Chelsea, I remember, had like the biggest, cutest smile, has super healthy hair, as you guys can obviously see.
This person asks, why do you always drink a glass of milk with a meal or by itself? Like, why do guys drink a glass of milk by itself or with a meal?
I have never done that ever in my life. So
Really?
never. Nope.
You only use milk in like meals.
I hate to drink milk straight out of a glass, and I don't know any guy that goes to a steakhouse and orders a ribeye and asks for a tall glass of milk. Never met a single one in my life.
There are some guys that are like that though. They'll have like a raw egg and they'll blend it in.
Oh, those are for those yolk heads trying to get like jacked and stuff. And so like, yeah, no, those are, yeah.
Yolk heads.
You're looking for the wrong, you're looking at the wrong guys.
Why is it so hard for men to commit to a relationship or to define a relationship? Speaking in generals right now.
Okay, so we'll start with the first half of that question. Commit. So you got 2 things going on. You got commitment and then you got definition. Usually definition should come before commitment is what I would say. So I'm actually going to start there. Normally why a guy has a hard time defining the relationship, they either one, don't know where the relationship is going, or just don't have any relational experience whatsoever with like other people in their life defining relationships, or having any good mentors to look to with relationships or something like that, or they just like might not know how. And if that's the case, normally that will come with maturity and time. But the second part is commitment, which is like probably even the bigger piece.
Yeah.
I think a lot of guys have a problem with commitment because they feel like they're going to miss out on something in the future. And so they don't want to commit to something good and miss out on something great. But sometimes it's also like they don't feel equipped, or they don't know if they want to be with someone at that point in their life and date for a long, long time. Mm-hmm. So that stuff is real and it does happen. And in both cases, I would really say that maturity and time and wisdom and age, looking for someone who isn't just dating the way that the world says to date, but really looking for someone who's intentional and will take the time to sit you down, talk to you, date you in a loving, kind way that pursues you and doesn't just like go after your body or go after, but look for somebody who, like I said, pursues you, is intentional, is mature as a person.
This girl says, do guys like quiet women? I don't know what that
I think it just depends on who you are. I don't think that's a generalization that you can make across the board. Like, I've never hung out with guys who are like, man, I'm sure glad my woman don't say a word. Like, I mean, I like to talk and I like to discuss and I like to sort things out verbally.
This girl says, do you strongly feel emotions like girls do?
Me, yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm like a deep thinker and a deep feeler. So
yep,
I'll think and feel on stuff for days at a time. Normally for me, when I'm like deep in thought or deep in to feeling something, I'm very reserved. I'm very quiet. I'm very like fly on the wall, back of the room. You don't really notice me too much just because I'm analyzing and I'm thinking and I'm processing. For me, it's less feeling, which I do feel. I feel deeply about things. But for me, it comes by way of like analyzing it and processing it and piecing it apart and then feeling that, like feeling what's left at the very bottom of me, like analyzing my way through it. So I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but usually girls process by feeling things. Like women process what they're thinking, what they're going through, what their situation may be by expressing those feelings. Whereas I personally, I'm not saying all guys do this, but I personally think through it rather than like express it through my emotions.
Last one. I think this is a really good way to word this question and something I've thought often when we were dating. What do men feel when their girlfriend tells them they are sinning or not doing right in a situation? Like when you're in a relationship and a girl is saying,
approaches
hey,
the guy,
this is wrong, you know, or we're in the wrong in this way, or you're in the wrong in this way. What do you feel? What's going through your head?
I know that's not the answer you're looking for. I think it depends on if the guy is a Christian or if he's not a Christian. If he is a Christian, I think sometimes it can really feel like conviction. It feels like you're failing. Feels like you're not doing enough or doing the right thing enough. And if you're not a Christian, I think you can feel like condemnation, legalism, all that sort of thing.
Okay, so let's take that question further. Where or how would a girl best approach that situation if, you know, assuming both people are Christians in this relationship because they care about sin and all that, what would be the best approach to say that, like, you're in the wrong or we're in the wrong, like, let's fix this sort of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the best way to go about that?
Go in public and go to somewhere you can both sit down. I would recommend going over like a meal or something like that. Don't bring it up. Don't talk about it. Don't show any like signs that you're going to bring up the subject. Don't be like quiet and stuff on the way to this place that you're going to talk or anything like that. Like, don't show any signs.
Be normal.
Yeah, just be chill, be normal. And then when you get there, have your meal or your whatever snack, I don't care, and just like bring it up in a loving way and say, hey, I've been thinking on this and I want what's best for us. Not what's best for me. I want what's best for us long term. And this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, you know, we should try this, or we should change this, or we should talk to this person, which is really undervalued. A lot of girls and guys in dating relationships undervalue the experience of other people who are married. For some reason, Christians in particular think that other married Christians like never dealt with temptation or sexual temptation, which I can't definitively say that this is what this question is about, but if I had to take a shot in the dark and a guess, I would say that it's surrounding sexual temptation. And it's silly to me to think that other Christians have never gone through this and we're somehow just like alone on this island. So don't worry about that. Be real and be open and be raw and be honest with other Christians who are married if you are dating, and talk about it. Open up about it, be real about it, and I promise you'll be pleasantly surprised that other people have dealt with what you're dealing with too.
And I think having the we mindset too, that was the last question we're going to answer for this video, but having the, like, whenever I were to approach Nick about something, I always, like, in my flesh, I wanted to be like, you're doing this wrong, you're causing us to do this. Like, that's where your mind wants to go. But then you have to think, okay, I'm in this relationship too. We're both in this relationship. We both take full responsibility for ourselves. How can I word this in a way that says, okay, we're both taking this on fully together, rather than placing blame on somebody? Because when you place blame, it doesn't do any good. It just makes somebody feel that shame and that like condemnation kind of.
And it says fight this by yourself, and I'll be over here when you win or lose. But when you say, hey, like, we're in this together, we're gonna fight this together, we're gonna go at this together as a team, then I think that strengthens that friendship, and I think it strengthens that unity that the both of you have. And I think that's invaluable. And I think if you can learn that in dating and not have to wait until marriage, man, that's huge. Like, if you're going towards marriage, you're both going to become one anyway, is what the Bible teaches. And so if you can begin to learn how to fight as a team together to win, then
that's huge.
That is massive. So that was really good.
Even if you don't end up marrying that person, having that mindset for the person that you will end up marrying is huge. You're just practicing that. So thank you guys for all of these questions. I know that we didn't answer all of them, but a lot of them are very similar. And if you guys have any more questions, maybe we could do another type of video like this. I didn't want to seem like we were, you know, going along with the trend sort of thing right now, but I think that this type of video has been long overdue for our channel. There's a lot of fly,
Floaters.
fuzz in the air. It's been long overdue. So we're grateful for your questions, and let us know what you thought. If you would like to see more of these types of videos, make sure to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe. Click the subscribe button and
the bell icon. Don't forget the bell icon and hit all notifications.
yes. So we're grateful for you guys, and we will see you in our next video. Hopefully we'll upload our collab soon. We will see.
Prayers. It's gonna be awesome.
Yes. But we'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching.
Goodbye, America.